You know, serving in the military is a choice that goes far beyond just doing a job. It can be motivated by many things, not the least of which is the desire to help others. And in the hearts of those that have that desire, there lives a deep patriotism and love of country. We're here to honor the service of a veteran who made that choice.
Time for us to show our appreciation and give back to those who have sacrificed
for your service to our country.
This is Military Makeover. Today's Military Makeover is brought to you by the Navy Mutual Aid Association, insuring those who serve since 1879.
Adam Labruto, a Navy corpsman. He served with the United States Marine Corps on the battlefield in Iraq and other duty stations in the Middle East. I have to tell you, a corpsman is probably one of the toughest, most dangerous jobs that the military has to offer today. Hoorah!
When I was in high school, I was going to, and I knew I was going to join the military. I figured I'd be a mechanic. I was going through mechanic school at the time, and I had a dear friend shot and killed, and I watched him essentially die, and there was nothing I could do about it. That helpless feeling was something that I never wanted to have again. So when I had the opportunity to join the Navy and go with the Marines as a corpsman, I couldn't say no. So I went to Southern California to Field Medical Service School. At the time, it was the school to train naval personnel to go with Marine Corps units. A little bit rougher medical style. They teach you field medicine and how to deal with the Marine Corps way of life. When you're a corpsman with the Marine unit, you have to be able to do everything a Marine can do. You are a fighter aside from being a corpsman. And when it comes time, God forbid I have to do my job, I will hopefully do it at the best of my ability and get them home safe to their family. When I joined the reserves in 2006, I had been slotted for deployment to go to Iraq. When that opportunity came up, I couldn't pass up on it. You know, these were my family, and I'm gonna go with them and do what I was trained to do.
Marrying a military guy, even dating a military guy, was a very new experience for me. I'd never been in any kind of relationship with anyone who traveled, doing what he did, and going overseas and going long periods of time with him being very far away. Not always the best communication. It was definitely a new experience.
You're 17 years in right now?
Yeah.
And you're still in the inactive reserve?
Yeah, I'm in active reserve at the moment.
Okay. And being a corpsman is a rough, I mean, it's got to be one of the nastiest, toughest jobs in the military. People don't realize that a battlefield corpsman has to make those sacrifices and is in that much danger. They think he's a medical person. Oh, somebody brings the wounded guy to you, you know. No, that's not the way it works in the field.
When I returned from my latest deployment, I had some health issues. So I was like, oh, let me actually go talk to a doctor. And in the meantime, I'll talk to my recruiters, get going, start getting everything ready to go back active reserve. Yeah. And got diagnosed with COPD.
You've had it. But it happens, you know. Military is rough. I mean, you don't go to the corner office and have a nice view. I mean, damn, you don't. You go to the battlefield, it's physical as hell, and after 20, 30 years of that, you need the VA hospital, and you need to be looked after physically and mentally.
I now work for the Department of Veterans Affairs Readjustment Counseling Service. We provide readjustment counseling for combat vets and their families and military sexual trauma vets. And it's one of the most rewarding jobs I've ever had in my life.
You want a snack?
Yes.
We had our son shortly after we were married, and his name is Gavin. He is 5, but if you ask him, again, he will tell you he is 5.5. He's been such a blessing. Extremely smart, full of energy, your typical boy. We are in the process of becoming foster parents. About a year ago, Becky and I brought up the conversation one night, not realizing that either one of us had that in our hearts to do.
There's a lot of kids, unfortunately, in our area that live in shelters because there's no homes. If we can provide a loving home for children versus them living. It breaks my heart that kids live in shelters. I don't think any child should have to live in a group home or in a shelter. And the fact that we have the space and we have the ability to help a child, to keep them from having to live in a state home, we have to do it.
You know, Art, being a corpsman with the Fleet Marine Corps has got to be one of the most toughest, deadliest jobs in the world.
I agree with you. You know, saving lives while the fight goes on, well, it doesn't get any tougher than that, except for maybe working next to you.
Oh, nice. A little shot over the bow there on that one, huh? You can twist things around. You know, you need to find something to do.
Yeah, I'm ready to go to work.
Work.
Yeah.
Now, see, that's a joke. I've never, ever seen you work.
Come on, Genny. It's one of my favorite four-letter words, other than, you know,
You look it appears as though you've just stepped out of a Sears and Roebuck magazine, for Pete's sake. You don't do any
You're
work
perfectly
around here.
pressed. I'm not perspiring. What are you doing, Genny?
Well, I'm supervising. That's what I do. Come on, we'll find some work for you to do. Let's see if we can find something.
Bathroom remodeling partner extraordinaire Rebath is back for their third makeover in a row. The boost their work gives our makeover families is simply huge. Marty, so great to have Rebath on another military makeover. What keeps bringing you guys back?
Well, Art, we're just grateful to be a part of this project, but all the projects that we've done with Military Makeover for a couple of reasons. We really enjoy supporting the veteran community in the first place. We also have several of our franchise owners that are veterans themselves, and so there's a natural connection there. But this one has an even more emotional connection to our company than any of the jobs we've done with you in the past.
Yeah, that's right. So your CEO, Brad, actually is a foster parent.
Yes, in fact, Brad Hillier and his wife went through the foster parenting process over the past 2 years, and just 3 months ago received their first foster child.
Well, that's a great tie-in because, as you know, the Labrutos are going through the process as well, and we're preparing a room for their new foster child. When they arrive, they'll have a beautiful new room and a beautiful new bathroom. So let's talk about their wants and needs and their design choices for this bathroom.
So we're a solutions-based company. We like to start at the design side of the process to understand what the customer is looking for in terms of colors and styles and those things that are important to them. But in this case, as we worked our way through that process, we also found that there was some respiratory issues that we needed to address as well. And so we wanted to make sure that the products that we delivered in this installation were ones that would be low VOC. And so all the products that we're installing fit that bill. We're installing what we call Durabath Natural Stone. This is a very friendly product for many reasons. One, the low VOC that I just mentioned, but secondly, it's also very friendly to Mother Earth because we take a very thin slice of actual real stone, in this case French mocha marble, and we attach that to additional laminated aluminum and polymers. And so we take a very small slice, but when the product is finished, it looks gorgeous.
But you make it effortless for the customer and for the family when they have to be around all this construction, right?
Over nearly 40 years of doing these kinds of jobs, we have perfected that craft, not only with Jerry and Josh inside, but specifically to meet the customer's needs around being able to deliver a quality product in as short a period of time as we can. In this case, it's going to be less than 4 days.
That's perfect for our schedule, and I know it's perfect for a lot of people. We thank you again for being on Military Makeover. I'm going to let you get back to work, check in on your guys, and we'll see you at the big reveal day.
Sounds good. Thanks, Art. See you in a couple days.
Awesome. Thanks, Marty. As you remodel or make upgrades to your house, you want to make sure you're making healthy decisions for your family, that the materials you're using don't have a negative impact. Better yet, that they have a positive impact. Tim, it is so great to have Forbo Flooring on our Military Makeover. Thanks for being here.
Well, Art, thank you very much for allowing Forbo Flooring to be a part of this Military Makeover and recognizing this veteran and his family.
So tell me about the difference between marmoleum click and vinyl flooring.
Marmoleum, Art, is made of natural renewable ingredients, where vinyl products are made from a petroleum-based makeup that can create problems in off-gassing within an indoor environment.
Off-gassing is when these petroleum-type products emit fumes into the air that you can't see, and it could irritate respiratory sensitive people, right?
That is correct, and that can create big problems for especially with small children or people who suffer from allergies and some of those respiratory issues.
Now, we have a professional crew installing this, obviously, due to our time schedule, but it's really easy to do yourself, right?
You don't need to hire a typical professional group. It's a click to install.
I see what you did there.
And a typical homeowner can install this over a weekend, a typical room. It comes in a 12-inch by 36-inch plank, and it also comes in a 12-inch by 12-inch square, and it comes in 28 different colors. So the design ease for the typical homeowner, it gives them a tremendous amount of flexibility to be able to mix and match not just color, but also the sizes to create a different dimension within the room.
A lot of flexibility there, and that's what we look for on Military Makeover, because you never know what you're going to encounter on one of these. All right, well, listen, you've got a lot of work to do. We're on a tight time schedule, so I'm going to let you go, and I'll check in with you later in the makeover.
Art, thanks, and I look forward to it.
The simple goal of this makeover is to improve this home for the veteran and his entire family. And along the way, we're going to leave them a few gifts that they'll enjoy for a long, long time.
So we're here with Todd from Craig Tools. Todd, thanks for being here, man. Listen, the right tool for the job, and we could not do a military makeover without tools on the job, so thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you, Art. We're excited to be here. Craig Tool is grateful for and deeply respects what vets like Adam have done for our country, and so we're happy to be here.
Well, you know what? Adam is a DIY guy. He's loves to do carpentry work, so all of these tools are being gifted by Craig Tool to him.
Adam's going to love these tools. So we've got trim carpenters, woodworkers that use our tools, and we're really passionate about tools for DIY enthusiasts as well.
Walk us through some of these. How about this? This is your most popular tool?
Pocket hole jig. We've launched the company with this product over 26 years ago. Pocket hole joinery is a simple, fast, and strong way to join wood. From DIY to woodworkers alike, pocket hole joinery is the way to go with wood joinery. This is an accessory for a circular saw. Helps you cut large panels down to size quickly and easily and very accurately.
So Todd, this is really cool, the Mobile Project Center.
These allow you to spread your work out, clamping surface on that, cutting around and on these things.
And you know what? Not everyone has their own wood shop, right? So they have to share the space in the garage with cars and bikes and all that stuff. These fold up and stack away nicely.
That they do. So we know we're sharing space, and we design our products around that.
A lot of DIY guys, they have that fire, they have that inspiration, but maybe they don't have all the confidence in the world when they want to get out and work in their shop. You guys have them covered, right?
So what we've done is we've created buildsomething.com. That's another site, free project plans on that site. We want to demystify woodworking projects and step people through projects.
Well, Adam is absolutely going to love to see all this stuff. I want to check in later in the makeover to see how things are progressing. Is that
all right.
cool?
Thanks, Art. You
awesome.
bet.
You know, Rebecca and Adam have great taste and a style all their own. So our approach has been to start with their great instincts, build on them, and offer enhancements to take their home to another level. Well, we're here with Mary Louise from Coronado Paint. Mary, thank you so much for being part of our military makeover.
Thank you, Art. We're very excited to be here and help transform this wonderful home.
Well, you know, this room is going to be a foster child's room, and you chose some great paint from the Coronado Grand collection, right? Tell me about that.
Right, Coronado Grand is our newest paint. It's a great performing paint at a great price as well, so it doesn't have to break the bank. And it comes in hundreds of colors. So the color that they chose today is called Something Blue. It's timeless, it's fun, it's airy and bright.
So you've actually got another really cool design element that's happening on the walls as well. Tell me about that.
Yes, what they've planned is to do a horizontal stripe in a very neutral, clean white around the whole room, and that's really going to open it up and make the room feel a little bit bigger.
Well, you know, Adam and Gavin both have respiratory issues, COPD and some allergy and asthma issues, so we're trying to choose products on this makeover that have low VOC, volatile organic compound output, which is the fumes that come off the paint. And your paint actually has very low VOC.
We knew that was a very important consideration. Coronado Grand is low VOC. It has very low odor, and within 24 hours, they really won't have any indication of the paint.
Well, as long as you have it done in 24 hours, we have a lot of work to do, but you have a great crew working with you, don't you?
That's true. We've got Regal Paint Centers who are right here in West Palm Beach helping us out to get the paint. And the crew at Ira Walden Painting has also volunteered their time to help transform the home.
I will check back in with you later in the makeover. You're going to be in Gavin's room, right?
Great. I'm so excited to talk about the colors that they've chosen over there as well.
Sounds good. I'll see you in a little bit.
Thanks, Art.
Well, one of the most important parts of any home, especially here in South Florida, is your heating and cooling unit. And fortunately, we have Chris from Premier Comfort Services Incorporated installing a brand new Goodman system. Chris, thanks for being a part of our military makeover. What brings you here today?
As a veteran myself, I mean, I really wanted to help out the family, and I jumped on the opportunity to help a fellow brother in arms.
Well, we really appreciate you being here, and you've got some great stuff that you're bringing for the family here today. What are we installing?
Well, we're installing a brand new Goodman 16-SEER high efficiency system that's gonna cool the home efficiently, keep the bills low, and keep the humidification low as well.
So in a slightly older home, there's going to be a little bit of a challenge with installation. You had to get up in the crawl space up in the attic, right?
Particularly with older homes, the older systems aren't designed for today's high efficiency, the amount of air that has to be moved over a short period of time. So we had to add some return air ducts to the homes to circulate the air properly, give them a much more comfortable feeling.
And now there's some great new advancements that we have, especially in the way of the thermostat. You can do everything from your phone, right?
Absolutely. Giving them a brand new Wi-Fi thermostat where they can control their system from anywhere in the world. The thermostat will remind them via their cell phone when it's time to change the filters. And if there's any issues, it'll alert them to give us a call.
You know, that's excellent because of their respiratory issues that the family has. They're going to have that nice, clean, fresh, cool air, low humidity.
Absolutely. And it's going to be even flow throughout the entire house.
You'll come back later in the makeover and give us all the technical specs on this big, beautiful Goodman unit, okay?
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks, Chris.
Thanks, Art.
You know, we have partners in our makeover that work on updating and remodeling the house. Then we have other partners that pitch in and donate just to help the family. You must be Christy.
Hey, Art, welcome to AT&T.
Oh, thank you for being a part of Military Makeover.
You're welcome. You know, AT&T has a long history of supporting the men and women who serve, and it's really our pleasure to be able to help out this well-deserving family.
Well, they are well-deserving, and they're also busy. So what do you guys have in store for them?
Adam is working for the VA, Rebecca is self-employed, and of course they have 5-year-old Gavin that they're chasing after. So we've got a service for them that really works across all mediums. So if they want to go old school and actually talk.
Wait, what's that?
I know, some people still do it. Or they want to text or keep up on social media, they can do it all with AT&T GoPhone. It's a no-contract way to stay in touch with whomever they need to.
It sounds great, and I can't wait to hear more, but what I want to do is bring the family in here, and you've got another salesperson that can help them out, right?
Absolutely. I have a rock star named Ron. He's going to be here to help set them up with brand new phones on this fantastic service. And we've hooked them up with the latest from LG and Samsung. Because, you know, it's no longer the old flip phones that you need to use with GoPhone service. You can use great new devices on this plan. No long-term contract. They can change their plan whenever they'd like. For as low as $30 a month, they get unlimited talk, text, and surfing. It's perfect for an active family like this.
Well, it's not just a t-shirt that says we support our military. You actually are stepping up and helping, and we couldn't thank AT&T enough. Thanks.
Thank you, Art. It was our pleasure.
Okay, wrapping up episode 1 of the Labruto Family Campaign. What do you think about that, Art?
I think it's great. I've been on the run all day talking to partners, installers, interviewing everyone. You know what? I think I deserve a break.
A break? What you do for a living is a break, Art. I think what I'll do is bring my M1 Garand in and I'll teach you how to disassemble it and reassemble it, because if you don't know how to reassemble it, it's useless. You know that.
Yeah. What's that, a car?
It's a rifle. At ease. That's attention. Don't miss the next episode. This is a Gunny saying, Semper Fi, hoorah.
T-shirts generously donated by Rush Order Tees.